All right.
All right. Are you going to? Yes, here we go. Here we go. All right, you guys, I'll go ahead and kick us off. If this is your first time watching a recording on what coaching is, first of all, welcome. This is really exciting. And we absolutely love presenting this opportunity to other women who may be like us. And we'll get into that in a second with our stories. But during this presentation, we're just going to tell you a few things about coaching and why we would choose you, why we reached out to you and thought you would make a good coach. We're going to tell you what we do as coaches, who we're looking for as coaches, how you earn an income, and what the business looks like just on a day-to-day basis, and then how you can join our team and what you can expect from our team once you join. All right, so this is my story. I need to get an updated picture with my newest addition. We actually have 3 little boys now, but I'm Lauren Burzynski. I live in Kentucky. I'm married to Josh there in the picture, and we have 3 sons together, John, Hank, and Sawyer. And I've been a coach for 6 years. I started after my friend reached out to me. I had been a stay-at-home mom for about 10 months actually only about 5 months at this point. I quit my teaching career when my son was about 6 months old. And by about month 10, I was like, what do moms do all day? I can't do this. I cannot just be only a mom. I had lost my identity in motherhood pretty quickly. I was lonely. I missed having a community that I worked with, and that we worked as a teacher, we worked toward common goals together. And I missed that. And I missed, even those faculty meetings where we talked about what we were going to do as a school. So I missed that. I missed having a purpose. I wanted to stay home. My purpose was my son, but you can still do things as a mom. And I just felt like I needed to be doing more and contributing more, especially financially, even in our own home. So not only did we need help financially at this point because I had given up my teaching career, but I was a fitness mess also. I was one of those girls that ran and counted my calories all the time. And it doesn't work after a while. It just doesn't work on your body anymore. And so my friend reached out. I ignored her at first. I was like, no, I don't really feel like I can do this, for one thing. And then also, I'm not really sure about the company structure, for another thing. It just made me really nervous because of some of the preconceived thoughts I had from things that I had been lied to about network marketing. And so I ignored her. And then she came back about a month later and really laid out the business to me, which we're going to do for you tonight. And I was sold, and my husband was sold. I explained it to him before I signed up, and he was like, absolutely. We had nothing to lose from even signing up, because there's nothing to lose here. We'll get to that in a second. So I didn't want to admit she was right, but she was. And so I signed up, and the rest is truly history. Like, here I am 6 years later. I've loved coaching since day one. Haven't always been good at it. I have struggled, but I have learned because there is the training that we need. And so I've loved it since day one. And my husband has supported me this entire time. And he even mentions all the time, I'd hate to see where we would be without it, both financially and just physically. So it's been a blessing all the way around for us. We're going to go straight into the history of Team Beachbody because I think that's so important. I like to know what I'm getting myself into. So I assume you guys would too. So Beachbody was started in 1998. Simply with the slogan to help people live more healthy and fulfilling lives. And really, nothing has changed since then. John Congdon and Carl Deichler founded it, and they recruited Tony Horton and a few others, and they started P90X. And then eventually we moved on to some Turbo Fire. We had Shaun T with T25 and Size, some of the good original Shaun T programs with Insanity. Then Autumn came along with the 21-day fix, and we've got like powerlifting programs, not powerlifting, but bodybuilding programs. We have like HIIT cardio programs. We have all sorts of programs, and we just keep coming out with them. I'm actually really excited about the 3 programs that I know are already coming out this year. And they're all three so different, but they all meet people where they are. So I'm just super excited about those. I'll get to those in a second. As far as products go, in terms of like health products and supplements, we have Shakeology, which is the only thing like it. There's nothing to compare it to. Shakeology is like my favorite thing about the business. I don't want to go deep into this, but without Shakeology, I had a really hard time getting the nutrients I needed to help me avoid some fertility issues I was going through. Shakeology made my life so much easier because I was able to get protein in the plant adaptogens that I needed, and a lot of the supplements and the vitamins and the minerals. And it wasn't just about what was in Shakeology, it was also about what was not in Shakeology. That was super important for me from a health standpoint when I was trying to have more children. So that's a side story that I'm not going to get into right now. But we also have an Ultimate Reset Detox. We actually just launched a 28-day or a 4-week gut protocol with supplements for that as well. We've got prebiotics and probiotics that go along with that program. We have a performance line that is meant to just truly help you grow your muscles. We've got Recover and Energize with that, which is our correctly dosed pre-workout. I bet you didn't even know that not all pre-workout is correctly dosed with low dose caffeine. That's very important. And ours is really, really it's gone through many tests to make sure that it's healthy for all of us and all the things. Guys, can you tell this is where I geek out? I love good, healthy nutrients for people to support lifelong health. So I'm going to keep going. We have a kids shake. We've got beach bars. We've got collagen. We've got greens. We've got all the things that you need to stay healthy. But we also have a ton of fitness programs. We have over $6,000 worth of fitness programs and nutrition programs, including 2 cooking shows now. It says 1. We have 2 cooking shows now. And there's like literally not a shortage of anything nutrition and fitness on Beachbody On Demand. We call it our Netflix of workouts because that's how you can get all the workouts just through an app or on Beachbody On Demand. Now this is really exciting. You can go ahead and go to the next slide. We had Body launch in the fall, and that is like a live streaming workout platform where you can actually show up at the same exact time as the trainers and do the workout alongside them through a screen virtually. And then you can stream that on Beachbody On Demand or your app, but you can also stream it on our new Mix Bike that we've collaborated with the Mix Bike company. And just to show you in this picture, the bike is in the middle there, and then also the girls riding it. But what you will see on your screen is you'll see your trainer. So here I have Shanti. You'll see your trainer. You'll see screens where all these people are showing up at the same time as you to work out virtually on this live platform. And then you'll see it on either your Mix Bike screen over here, like this lady on the left, or you will stream it to your TV or your computer or your phone, wherever it is that you stream your workouts. So that's like a super cool new thing that we just launched that has, is absolutely blown up.
Okay, hi. I am Erin Boyer, and so excited to be a little bit about my story. I've been a coach for 7.5 years, which is so crazy to me. Growing up, I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to do the crafts and all the parks and all the fun things. But when I had my first baby, I was working, and financially, we just could not make it. We were living paycheck to paycheck. We purchased a house. And when we purchased that house, we were like, oh, we're only going to live here for 5 years because it's a starter home. We want to grow into, we want a bigger house. We want a bigger yard. We want all the things for our kids. Lo and behold, we ended up having 3 kids. We stayed in that house way longer than we were anticipating. And I was working every chance I got. If somebody couldn't teach a class, I raised my hand. Like, it was me. If somebody needed a personal train, I'm a personal trainer. I worked at a gym. I was getting up at 5 a.m. I was coming home, showering, get my kids ready, take them off to daycare. I would go train until about 12 or 1, grab my kids, bring them home for a nap, and then I would go back work at 4 p.m. until about 9. And my husband would, they had an afternoon daycare at the gym. So my husband would actually come get them around 7 or 8, bring them home, feed them dinner, and he would put them to bed. And that crushed me because I could not read my kids bedtime stories. They were all asleep by the time I got home. And I just didn't want that to be my life forever. I felt like I was missing out on so much of their lives. And so this coaching opportunity came up, and I was like, I told the person who invited me, I told her no 3 times because my husband was already working 2 jobs. He was a bouncer at a club until 2 or 3 in the morning, besides his day job. And I was like, oh, I don't know when I could fit it in. Like, I really cannot fit it in. But then I jumped on one of these calls. She just convinced me to catch one of these calls. So I did. And it intrigued me. I talked to my husband, and it was actually my husband that was like, why not? Like, just give it a try. What do you have to lose? Like, you can quit, right? Like, you don't have to do it forever. And I was like, okay, let's do this. So my first goal was to make back what I paid into the business, which was $160. And not only did I make that, but I made an extra $200, which, living paycheck to paycheck, if you've ever done that, you know that an extra $200 is huge. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can do this in 1 month, what can I do if I stick around? So I kept going. And after 10 months, I actually doubled the income that I was making at the gym. And so on the last day of school that year, I turned in my 2 weeks, and I was able to be home with my kids for the first time ever that summer. And it was amazing. I was able to have a full summer with my kids. Yes, I still worked because I was a coach, but I was able to work at home, and my kids were able to invite friends over, and they were able to, like, I could take them to practice. I didn't have to find them rides, and I could have those conversations rather than trying to be that busy mom juggling everything just so I could make that extra class work. So I'm still here 7.5 years in. I love being a coach. It is so fun. And you can see in that top picture, I've been able to take my kids on some trips, which we never ever did. I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. But what we do as coaches, Brigitte, next slide, please. What we do as coaches, I am so excited. So we lead by example. So as a personal trainer, I actually had like 5 to 8 pounds to lose, and I felt stuck even as I was training other people, and I still didn't feel like I was at my best. And so when I started this program with all intentions of returning the shakes, because I was not a shake person and I was not going to drink them, I honestly, like, I dove into the nutrition. I learned so much about me and my body and portion control. I had never learned anything about that before. I learned about calories in versus calorie out as a certified personal trainer. And I was able to lose, I was running marathons at that point, but I was able to lose 5 to 10 pounds. It was actually 8 pounds with the 21-day Fix Extreme. And that was my biggest transformation. I didn't have a ton of weight to lose, but leading by example, that's how we can show people what we do and have them join us, which is so fun. Also, as coaches, we give support. We are people's biggest cheerleaders. Really, we don't have to be personal trainers like I am. We just support them, and we guide them, and we help them overcome their biggest obstacles, which usually is our mindset, right? We feel stuck, and we have to convince ourselves that we can keep doing this, and we can keep going. And consistency is always the key. So we give support, we teach them, and we're their biggest cheerleaders to help them keep going. And then we grow and we build a team, and we lock arms and we work together, which is honestly my absolute favorite part, is being a part of a team, because I never feel alone. I never feel like I'm doing this business by myself. If I'm struggling a little bit, I know that I can reach out to somebody and they help me through it. We are best of friends. And there are so many people that I would not know right now in my life if it weren't for this business. The online community is so amazing, so amazing. Okay, how we coach. So what we do the workouts. We have, just like Lauren talked about, we have so many workouts that you can choose from. We have bar, dance, lifting, cycling now. We have so many, boxing, all of the things. You can take them anywhere. I just got back from Dominican Republic and I love that I can take them with me. Because you just stream them from your phone or from a mobile device, which is so awesome. The nutrition, from what I have found, nutrition is usually the trickiest part for most people, is finding what works for them. And we have 2 incredible laid out plans for 2 totally different people, depending on personality type, which is incredible. We have the portion control system, and then we have the plated system. And it's amazing to see how different personalities really thrive on the different nutrition programs, which I really, really love. But we keep it so simple. And there's videos that are done for us. And so all we need to do is share the videos and then kind of help coach them along to get through their obstacles that they might be having. And we just do it all together. And then, of course, we help them stay accountable. And we create real friends, and accountability honestly is key. I don't know if you've ever done anything on your own, set a goal on your own, and if you've actually accomplished it. But I know for me, when I am held accountable with a team or with a coach or with even a friend, I know that I'm much more likely to stick with it, especially when it's hard, right? And so usually the nutrition is the trickiest part, but we engage in this community. We have a private app or Facebook groups where we all join together, and we just power through together through our obstacles, especially on the days that we don't want to, which are usually the trickiest days. But honestly, those are the days that matter the very most. Okay, and then what people like, who are we looking for to become a coach? Who makes a good coach? You do not, and I'm so glad I get to say this, you do not have to be a personal trainer. You do not have to be a group exercise instructor. I think most people think, oh, I have to know all the things, and you don't, because it's all done for you. As a coach, you get to be their biggest cheerleader and you get to guide them. You don't have to know all the things, but the cool thing is you get to learn all those things as you go, which is so, just like Lauren said, like that's the stuff I geek out on. And I love to be able to continue on learning, especially we have this new gut health program that Lauren was talking about, and I start on Monday, and I'm super excited to try something new and see how it works with my body. But other things, like honestly, when I first started, I was working as many hours as I could. I had 3 small kids, and my husband was working 2 jobs. I really didn't think I had an extra 10 minutes to put towards this business. The busiest people make the best coaches, because we know how to get things done. We know how to fit it into the cracks of our day. We know how to be productive. I don't know if you've ever set a goal for 3 months and you're like, okay, in 3 months, I'm going to be here. And usually 2 weeks before the goal, you're like, oh, shoot, I need to get this done. I guess I better start working on it. Well, you might as well only given yourself 2 weeks to accomplish the goal, right? So same type of thing, just being busy, and you know how to be productive and you know how to get things done. So you don't have to have a huge social media following. I have less than 200 people on Facebook. I did not even have an Instagram account. I didn't have TikTok. I didn't have any of those things. I just reached out to friends and family to see if they wanted to join me. I didn't have to be an icky salesperson. I was just sharing what I was doing, what I did to lose those 8 pounds, and the journey along the way. And that's what I'm doing now. Even though I don't feel like I have a ton of weight to lose, I still am sharing my obstacles and what I'm going through. And that's all we do, is we share who we are and what we're doing and we invite them to join us. So it's a lot of fun. I love it.
All right, thank you, Erin. So hi, everyone. My name is Brigitte, and I am excited to share a little of my story and then go into how you're earning income as a Beachbody coach. So as a little bit of a background, I grew up not enjoying eating healthy or exercise. So I did play in some few sports, but I never went to the gym outside of the assigned gym time when I was a part of a sports team. And so, when I got to college, I wasn't playing sports anymore. I gained weight, wasn't eating the vegetables anymore. And I kind of got to a point where the weight just kind of kept piling on with each child, but then I never really lost it. And I just ended up at a place where I was 35 pounds overweight and really looking at things, realizing that I had no clue what I could look like if I actually ate well and exercised. And that was a turning point for me. I remember seeing this quote that said, "It's a shame for a woman to grow old and never see the strength and beauty of what she's capable of." And at the time, I was 29 years old, and I was like, man, my 20s have gone by, and this is the time everyone says is when you look your best. And I'm like, really? Like, this is as good as I'm gonna get. That's a little like disappointing because I'm overweight and I have no clue, what a life could be like if I actually did that. So that curiosity really drove me to make some changes in my life. And I'm so grateful that at the time I saw a guy, his name's Scotty Hobbs, and he was sharing on social media about his workouts, sharing about Shakeology and Beachbody. And I stumbled across one of his posts because we had mutual friends that were commenting on his post. And I saw him mentioning Shakeology, and I really wanted to lose weight at that time. And so I was looking for a shake that would be easy, be really quick. And Shakeology fit that bill. And when I got it, I remember looking at all the ingredients and realizing that all of these supplements that I was taking were in Shakeology. And so that was a neat thing to realize that I could swap out the money I was spending on these supplements and save money by only needing to order Shakeology. And it quickly made so much difference in my life. I used it every single day, and I noticed a difference in my digestion, my energy. I wasn't taking that afternoon nap every single day, and I was losing the weight, and just all around just felt better and felt good. So I was sold on Shakeology right away. It definitely helped me lose weight, and I was able to get rid of that 35 pounds, and I couldn't stop talking about it at that point. I'm like, this has helped me so much, having a plan that I can do at home. My kids were little. I didn't want to have to take them to the gym. And I just knew that everybody could benefit from this, that this would be something that would help so many people. I did see my coach sharing his success in the business, and that also really inspired me because we were definitely struggling financially. So as I share about how you can earn money, I guess I'll talk a little bit about that part of things. But my husband also was working 2 jobs, and I felt like I was a single parent. He was not home for the dinners with the kids, and I felt like I was sending him text messages of all the cute things that the kids were doing throughout the day to keep him in the loop. But I got so old so fast of feeling like I'm doing this all on my own. And I just remember feeling like if I could earn $1,000 a week, $1,000 a month, that's what he was earning in his second job. So I'm like, if I could just earn $1,000 a month, then we could have dinners together as a family, because we can't do this forever. Like, we can't have these kids not have that stability of us both home. And so that was my big first goal. And I was able to achieve that about 6 months into the business. It's a little bit more of a slower growth in this business, and you'll see how that works and how you can earn money. But it continued to grow and grow from there, and has been now the way that I am supporting my family financially. So it has continued to grow. And so that kind of leads to how you can earn money in this business. And we have a very lucrative business plan where you're being rewarded for helping people. I love how Lauren shared how we got started. I think it's incredible that this was a direct to customer business. And then Beachbody could see that there were coaches, people who were already coaching essentially, who were on the message boards back in the day, helping people. And if people were being guided by someone and in an accountability group that they were forming, they were more likely to complete the program. And Beachbody is like, we should reward these people. We should reward these people who are helping others complete it, because that helps us with our mission statement. So now you can get a commission when you are recommending this to other people. And it's 25% on most things, up to 40% on the membership subscriptions for Beachbody On Demand. So that is the only way that some people really focus on when they join as a coach. They're like, I just want to recommend this to people, kind of treat it like affiliate marketing. I think most people have a Amazon affiliate link if they're sharing their life on social media, because they're like, oh, you're just familiar with the idea that you can earn a commission if you're sharing something with other people, right? That's what so many people are doing on Instagram, TikTok, and whatnot. But in addition to that, Beachbody has another side also, that if you are adding people to a team and showing them how they can also build a business, you can also earn money through what we call team bonuses. So when you're earning money through team bonuses, you have coaches who are working a business, you're mentoring them, you're showing them how they can also earn commissions, and you're going to get an income from those team bonuses on the volume that's being created. And what's really cool, we have different ranks. One of them is called Diamond. And at that rank, and this will be explained also later on in training, so don't feel like you have to memorize this, but just know that you can also earn a matching bonus on team bonuses that your coaches are earning. So it's just another revenue stream that is there as well. And I've seen coaches who are earning thousands of dollars just in a matching bonus per week. So it is something that definitely grows as your coaches are having success and they're earning team bonuses. We also have a really cool matching bonus that's quarterly Star Diamond bonus. And this is from the network. So they take all of the bonuses and volume that are earned in that quarter, and they take 2% of that and they set it aside for these bonus pools. And so as you increase in your ranks, you qualify for different percentages of that volume that's been set aside. So typically, just to give you an idea of what that looks like, 2-star diamonds, it's about $1,000. 5-star, I'm drawing a blank. I should have written this down beforehand, but about $3,000. 10-star, it's about $8,000 and to $17,000 is a big range there, depending. And the 15-star diamond coaches are earning between $35,000 to $45,000 every quarter, which is just crazy, right? So there's a lot of income that can be earned through this as you are helping people. Some people choose to just stay on the commission side and they don't want to build the business, and that's great. Like, you can still be covering your shakes, you can still be paying for that fun car that you want to have, or have some money to do your nails and hair and shopping without feeling guilty, whatever. Have some play money. And some people are like, wait, like, you can earn how much? You can earn $45,000 every 4 months. Like, let's go for it. I have some big goals, and people want to pay off their house, or they want to pay for college for their kids, or do a trip every year for their family. And that is going to be more earned by committing to building a team and mentoring people, so you can take advantage of the team bonuses, matching bonuses in those bonus pools. Now, I wanted to show you guys this is our Beachbody's income disclaimer. And it's important for you to know that Beachbody doesn't guarantee anything. Everything is dependent on the effort that you make, the diligence, and the skill. And personally, I love that. I love that, because I came into this game like, I'm so willing to work hard. So you're going to reward me on my effort. Thank you. thank you. I've had jobs that they paid me just for showing up. And some people are like, oh, that's so great. To me, that kills my soul. That kills my soul because there's no fulfillment in that. I don't feel driven to work hard. I don't feel fulfilled. I feel like a machine. I feel like an empty piece of machinery when I'm getting that kind of payment on my time. Like I would much rather be paid on my effort, my diligence. We want people who work hard. We want people who are like, yes, like please, like this income disclaimer should attract the right person. So if you're like, oh, that is really exciting to think about, welcome to the team. Please join us. And the skill, I will tell you, you're going to learn everything that you need to know. I don't think anybody comes into this with, well, there's some people who maybe like have a natural ability, but you can learn, you can learn how to share this, learn how to present this, learn how to help other people in an effective way to help them get results. So all of that part of it's taken care of. It's just a willingness to do the work. But you can see some of the different ranks here and how that moves up. The Emerald coach, typically they are still staying more on the commission side versus the Star Diamond kind of shows you the potential, as I mentioned, of how team bonuses can really grow your income and how that can increase. I'll tell you that this person with the highest income of the network, who has been earning $3.2 million a year, she's actually on our team. She's actually one of our upline, coaches. So the top earner is one that we have access to with the training. So you are literally joining like one of the top teams here in the entire network and having access to the training from the very, very best. I know when I saw her income progression and saw that it just was so encouraging to me to realize that this was a ticket out that was a very viable solution. It wasn't just hobby money. Hobby money is great if that's what you're looking for. But for me personally, I wanted something that would pay off debt. I wanted something that would provide a better future for our family. And so I was very motivated. I won't lie, by that $3.2 million of thinking, even if I just earn a fraction of that and I'm making $300,000 a year, that would change our family's life. So I think it's so exciting to see this breakdown. And I wanted to kind of show you guys what that looks like. So if you are someone who's like, well, if I wanted to quit my job and do this instead and make fitness my business and get paid for working out, paid for sharing that would be awesome. I just wanted to show you what that would look like and how you would get there to see that. So these are breakdown. These are screenshots from my Coach Online office showing a week when I made $2,000 and $4,000, $6,000, $8,000. So these are, you get paid weekly. So these are weekly paychecks. And as you can kind of see, for the most part, the retail commissions are generally about the same, but they're going to fluctuate just depending on, this week I had a lot of people order for the next challenge group, but then the following week there wasn't a challenge group starting, so maybe not as many people ordered. As you can see, we earn money on those bikes. So when people buy a bike, we earn a commission on those bikes. When people are buying the Beachbody on demand and have those renewals hit, you can see on the $6,000 week, I had a lot of people do a renewal for Beachbody on demand on that week. But generally speaking, when you see the team bonus, that's where people have the ability to earn the thousands of dollars. So I just wanted to show you just the breakdown so you can see kind of how that would look. Because if you're having those goals, you want to make sure that you're willing to mentor people, willing to build a team and to share that. Because it's unlikely, I don't know very many people, maybe it's possible, who are selling thousands of dollars of Shakeology personally every week. They typically are earning that much money when they're building a team. So just wanted to share that. And Erin, I'm going to turn the time back to you for this.
Awesome. Okay. So some fun things that we get to do as coaches is we get to earn fun events, and there are lots of rewards for our effort that Brigitte was talking about, which I don't know about you, but I love getting some fun prizes. And so, one of the first things is Success Club. Success Club is a way that Beachbody kind of recognizes how we are growing our business, and we get prizes, kind of quarterly prizes throughout the year. And the longer the longer we reach Success Club, so you can hit Success Club every single month, the longer, just by helping 3 people. So if you help 3 people, at least 3 people every single month, then you can earn these prizes. And so the longer you hold it throughout the year, the bigger the prize gets. So this year already, we've got like a little bag. It's like a side bag type thing. It's super cute and I love it. I took it on the trip. But last year we got, for our biggest prize, we got some Ray-Ban sunglasses that we got to choose from a few different styles, which is so awesome because I don't know about you, but I don't buy me super expensive sunglasses. So I was all about that. The reward trips are so much fun. I have been on 6, which has been absolutely amazing. When I first started coaching, I didn't know this was even a thing that you could even earn these trips, but we didn't have any extra money. So trips was not necessarily, or vacation was not in our vocabulary. And so as soon as I learned that I could earn these, I was all in. So my husband and I could go on a trip. And the first trip that I earned was a cruise to the Bahamas and Jamaica. And it was amazing. And that was the first big real vacation we ever took. I actually just got back from Dominican Republic, Lauren and I, last week, and Brigitte went the week before. And it's so much fun. It's not necessarily a business trip. You're not going to learn and sit in meetings all day. You get to go and do excursions and play on the beach and meet the super trainers, and you can hang out in your room. You can do whatever you want. You can go to the spa, whatever. And it's amazing. You can earn some spa credit, which is fun to go towards the excursions. And there's just so many amazing possibilities. Every year, there's one big trip that you can earn through Success Club. So by reaching Success Club each month, you get invited on this trip. And it's so much fun. The next thing is Summit, which is our training event. And it is always in the summer. And it is such a blast. I know the first time I went, I was able to meet my coach for the very first time because we met online, and it was the coolest experience ever. Like, it was so fun because we had gotten to know each other online and through talking on the phone and all of that stuff. And then we were actually able to meet in person, and I stayed in this room with these girls that I had only met online, which sounds so crazy, but it was so incredible. And at these events, we have incredible motivational speakers. Darren Hardy's come, Shalene Johnson. I'm kind of drawing a blank. There's been so many, but they are incredible. Every time they have amazing ones, and they're super good trainings on teaching us how to be good leaders, teaching us how to be good coaches, how to be successful in this business. And you just come home being a better mom and a better coach. Is really interesting because as you go through this coaching business, you realize that all the things that you learn to be a good coach actually apply in motherhood, for those of you that are moms. And it's amazing that they go hand in hand. So not only am I growing as a leader and as a coach, but I'm growing as a mom too. And I love that. And then team retreats. We have a special team retreat this coming year that I'm super excited about. There's a new leadership conference. So when you rank advanced to 1-star diamond, you get invited to the new leadership conference by Beachbody. And it's going to be in Vegas next year. And we are actually going to tag on to that. And it's available to the whole downline. So anybody in the downline can earn this, and we're all going to meet together. And I have been on several team retreats, and I've hosted several team retreats, and I can say that they are the best because they're intimate. You get to hang out and have fun, learn the best tips, get to know each other, build each other up. Our community is amazing. I love that we have each other's back and we're so supportive of each other. And even when life gets hard, I've never had anybody like talk bad about me behind my back or anything like that. And that is incredible to me because this community is all about being positive and supportive and not all the other stuff that you find in most other communities. So anyway, totally worth trying to earn these trips. They are so fun.
I agree. So we wanted to share what it looks like for you to join. Now, some of you are already clients and in a challenge group, and I want you to know that you can do an upgrade and it's free. So I should clarify, if you signed up with a bundle. So if you had signed up getting Beachbody On Demand plus your Shakeology or Beachbody On Demand with your Recover and Energize at some point, you'll pay a $40 sign up fee, and then that would be refunded. So you can just go ahead and join and be added to your coach's team right away. Now, if you are new to Beachbody and you do not have a subscription or a Shakeology order, this is going to be the best bundle for you and save you the most money. So we have these total solution packs that bundle things together and give you a really, really deep discount. You can kind of see like each of these values of the bundles and what the savings are. It's like always just blows my mind at that. So whenever your Beachbody On Demand is kind of coming up for a renewal, always look at these because each one of these bundles include Beachbody On Demand for a year. It also includes both of the nutrition programs that we mentioned with the Portion Fix and then TB Mindset. This one on the left includes Shakeology. Well, they also all include Shakeology and the portion color-coded containers that you use for Portion Fix. I selected these bundles because there's a new program right now, as you heard, called 4-Week Gut Protocol. And 4-Week Gut Protocol is included in each one of these. Now, 4-Week Gut Protocol is all about your gut health. It's a nutrition plan it's focused on nutrition. It does have an accompanying fitness program that goes along with it and supports it, but it is definitely a fitness or nutrition focused thing where you're eliminating certain foods, replacing them with certain foods, and taking certain supplements to repair your gut. Now, it is never going to be added to Beachbody On Demand. So it is always something you're going to have to invest in if you're wanting to do the 4-Week Gut Protocol. So everybody should be getting one of those bundles right now where you can get the 4-Week Gut Protocol, because I personally do not know anyone who does not have some element of digestive problems, who's not dealing with a food sensitivity or food allergy, who could not have better energy, like all of the things. I just feel our gut health impacts much more than we have ever realized. And I think everyone is going to feel better doing the 4-Week Gut Protocol. So I personally feel the 4-Week Gut Protocol is one that is for everybody. So each of these price points that you're seeing here, they include the 4-Week Gut Protocol. So it really is a great time to get started as a coach in this network and use that program. Like, get in, use that, put it to the test. That's always been my mentality of, well, I'm going to put it to the test and actually see if it works so I can share, oh, this is one you can skip, or this is one you should do. I've never actually had this is the one you could skip, but put it to the test and share with people that you know how this is working out for you. So for $160, you would get the 4-Week Gut Protocol, the 2 nutrition programs, Shakeology, Beachbody On Demand for a year. The difference between that one and the one in the middle is that it just also includes Recover and Energize. You can do that and add those in. And the one on the right includes BODI, so that Beachbody On Demand Interactive, which are those live classes that you heard Lauren talk about, the interactive classes that you would use with the mixed bike So that's just the difference between these three. But the more that you bundle together, the more that you save. One thing I do want people to know as well is when you are purchasing a bundle, you do have one-time access, one-time offers that are available to you when you are checking out. So everybody always should be scrolling through those. When you get a bundle, they'll offer things like 20% off Shakeology one time or 20% off the 3-day refresh. So you'll get, I think, 10 or 15% off the collagen. So we have so many great supplements that are clean and good and have been tested rigorously, and take advantage of that opportunity to bundle as much as you possibly can and save the most money versus trying it in 30 days and paying for the other price. And as far as getting started, I mentioned that $40 sign-up fee. So that is waived if you get a bundle. You don't have to pay that $40 fee. If you have purchased a bundle in the past, again, it's also waived. But there's a $15.95 monthly coach business fee. Now, this coach business fee is literally the only overhead that you have as a coach. So Shakeology, you're going to consume that either way. I'm assuming you're going to use that. Everyone should be using Shakeology. Everyone's going to be using the Beachbody On Demand. Keep using those. And obviously plan that you're going to not keep doing that. It's like a person working at the Apple store who uses an Android, right? Like you want to sell the things that you're using, but those are not required. You don't have to. You can cancel that if you're going on a trip and you're like, oh, I'm going to buy 2 bags this month and not buy one the next month. That's fine. You don't have to order anything to be a Beachbody coach. You do have to have the $15.95. That's the only overhead that is required to get paid as a Beachbody coach. So that business fee gives you a lot, though. That is providing for all of the customer support, all of the warehouse, the products, them storing things, them shipping things, your online website, so that you don't have to create a Shopify website and pay the hosting on that. You don't have to go to the post office every day and store bags of Shakeology under your bed and then take care of it. So this quote unquote business in a box is so affordable for us as coaches, where we come in, there's a outline already made for us. They make it so easy for us. They are marketing for us on all of the infomercial channels for the people who still have TV. I hear about Beachbody infomercials on my Sirius XM. I see it on the Pandora. I've even had Pandora ads about Beachbody On Demand, the regular radio. They're constantly sharing this. You'll see it in the news, on Good Morning America. So they're spending so much money already on marketing for us. And all of the training tools, all of the personal development that they have on the website, there's just all of that included. You don't have to pay extra for any of that. So I personally think our little business in a box for $15.95 is pretty incredible. As far as what you can expect joining our team. So you're not going to have to just figure this out on your own. I mentioned earlier that you get rewarded based upon your effort, based upon your skill, but the skill is something that you learn. None of us come in here knowing what to do. It is something that you just have a mentality of, if you tell me what to do, I'll do it. And if you have that mentality, you're going to succeed, because we're going to tell you, we're going to show you, listen, here's how I'm making this much amount of money. Or I know this person who's making this much money. That's how much you want to make. Great. Of course you can do it. Here's the outline. Here's the way to do it. Here's the way to have a challenge group that is successful. Here's how to help your friends feel good, because I know you really genuinely want to help them. Here's how you're going to do that. Here's how you're going to build a TikTok account and do a vlog and start connecting with new people that you didn't know ahead of time. Here's how to run a challenge, and you are going to be taught everything that you need to know. So be rest assured on that. You don't have to just figure that out. We have weekly training calls where you're getting access to the best of the best. You're going to be recognized for your efforts, which I know may seem like a small little thing, but I never, my kids never patted me on the back and said, thank you, Mom, for doing the dishes and things like that. So I'll be honest, it has been a really nice avenue to be recognized and kind of have this little think of my own, as a busy life, in the busy life of a mom, and being like, oh, things are crazy and this and that. And like, I have this little thing that's mine, like this little business that I'm working on, and I'm working towards my goals, and I get rewarded for my hard work. So just again, I want you to get off this call being like, if you're drawn to this, you should be doing this, and you're going to be taught everything that you need to know. And man, if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. Like there's nothing that you can't achieve. Like I know we're not supposed to share like certain numbers and things like that, but I'm like, oh my gosh, there's people who you never see in the spotlight who are making six figures and above in this business. I just want you to realize that. Like some people think, oh, you have to have tens of thousands of followers on Instagram to be making a good income. I was making 6,000, like a six-figure income with, I don't know, maybe 2,000 followers on Instagram, like long before I ever had the swipe up kind of feature. And yes, you can make a seven-figure annual income in this business. Like the possibilities are limitless if you're willing to work hard. And if you just want a discount, oh, we didn't even mention the discount, you guys. You get a 25% discount on all the things. I did not mention that. I'm sorry. So if you just want a discount and you want to find a way to cover for your shakes, that's fine. But man, if you want to work hard, like I hope you see this and you're like, this is our answer. This is our solution. So I'm going to ramble too far if I keep on going. So I am going to pass it off to you, Lauren, and let you wrap this up.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take us out. So one thing that I just want to leave you guys with is that you were made to do things that challenge and grow you. There were probably a few times during this call that you, like we said something and you thought, I could never do that. I could never be that person. Let me explain to you that all three of us on this call were never that person until we decided to be that person. And so when we decided to become successful, we did. And so that's what you can do as well. I don't want you to look at these things and say, oh, I can never, like that's, no, it's just that you haven't yet. It's not that you could never. You were made to do things that challenge you if you are passionate about them. And then those things will grow you. We are three different humans looking at you today than what we started. Some of us 6-7 years ago, some of us way longer than that. So we are different because we decided to lean into the challenges of coaching and become who we are through that process. Also, you are here to reach people that no one else can. So don't think, oh, well, so-and-so is already a coach that I know, or maybe, I think there's too many, whatever. I'll give a personal example here really quick before we sign off. My sister joined my team a few years ago. And when she did, she had people join her that I had asked a million times, or that I had talked to a million times, because those were her people and not my people, my very own sister. So this is not a saturated market kind of thing. You have people that will only join with you. And I've seen that time and time again. And just how cool that is, and the community that you will build. So looking at all those pictures back in this call, like think about what your team would look like. And you're going to have those girls if you decide to take this and run with this. And then last but not least, you have the ability to succeed in this business. I joined with the lowest amount of belief in myself possible, but I saw, based on what other coaches had done, like we have just shown you, what truly was possible. And I chose to believe them. Gasp. I chose to believe them, and I chose to believe that I could do it too. And that is where I decided to face those challenges and grow. And so I want to leave you guys with that. Whatever, you're thinking about coaching right now, I want you to reach out to whoever invited you to this call, or whoever invited you into this Facebook group to see this live stream. I want you to reach out to them, and I want you to tell them that you are ready. I want you to tell them any concerns you have, and we're going to get you guys rolling on this. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful you're here, and I hope you guys have a good night.